Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we break down what's happening on Wall Street and what to watch for in the days ahead. This week has been full of big moves and plenty of stories to follow. So let's jump right into the major headlines from the US stock market this week and what could shape next week's trading. This week, the major indexes had a bit of a roller coaster ride. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P 500 were mostly flat, ending the week with minor gains, while the NASDAQ took a slight dip. Tech stocks face some pressure, especially after reports about potential new regulations on the horizon. Investors have been balancing a mix of positive earnings reports and concerns over inflation creeping back into the conversation. Earnings season continued to dominate the headlines, with companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon reporting solid numbers. However, Amazon's guidance for the holiday quarter caused a bit of a shakeup, with concerns about slower growth. Still, analysts are optimistic about the overall strength of corporate America. Beyond the earnings reports, traders also kept a close eye on economic data. We saw a solid jobs report, which showed that employers added more jobs than expected. But the real story was inflation. The latest CPI numbers showed a slight uptick, leading to speculation that the Federal Reserve might not be done with rate hikes just yet. Fed officials were out in full force this week, giving speeches and interviews. While they've paused rate hikes for now, they've made it clear that they're ready to act if inflation doesn't cool off. This is something traders will be watching closely in the weeks to come. Now, let's talk sectors. Energy stocks had a standout week, driven by rising oil prices. With supply cuts from OPEC Plus still in play and global demand strong, oil prices hit levels we haven't seen in months. On the flip side, tech stocks struggled, weighed down by rising bond yields and concerns about potential regulatory changes. Financials had a mixed week, with some banks reporting strong earnings while others dealt with tighter profit margins due to higher interest rates. Looking ahead to next week, there are a few key things to watch. First, earnings season isn't over yet. We've got reports from major players in the healthcare, retail, and financial sectors coming up, and these could set the tone for the market. On top of that, we've got some important economic data coming out. The big one to watch will be the retail sales report. If consumers are still spending, it could ease concerns about a slowdown. But if we see any signs of weakness, it might spark some worrying about the economy heading into the holiday season. And of course, the Federal Reserve will remain in focus. While no major Fed decisions are expected next week, any comments from Fed Chair Powell could move the market, especially if they signal more rate hikes down the road. All in all, we're heading into an important stretch for the markets. Earnings, economic data, and the Fed are all in play, and traders will need to stay sharp. As always, we'll be here to break it all down for you, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more insights and updates on what's happening in the world of stocks.